Good morning, Dolores Mission. Welcome to another edition of STEAM Lab. And this week we're going to be learning about gravity and friction. Let me ask you a question. What is gravity? Gravity is the force that attracts a body toward the center of the earth or toward any other physical body having mass. What is friction? Friction is the resistance that one surface or object encounters when moving over another. In this really cool experiment, we'll be exploring how gravity and friction works by creating a paint racing setup. The materials we'll be using today are tempera paint, cardboard or foam core. Today I'll be using a pre-made canvas, stacks of blocks, books, a small box to prop your cardboard or paper up, marbles, toy cars, small balls, spools, long pieces of butcher paper, and newspaper. Once you have all your materials gathered, go ahead and set them aside and start to set up your splash guards on the table or on the floor with newspaper. This will help protect any surface area that you'll be getting paint all over. Go ahead and set that up. Then go ahead and grab your books or box. As for me, I'll be using a small bowl to prop up my cardboard piece. And again, I'm using a canvas board that I pre-bought from Michaels. Afterwards, go ahead and put some paint inside your plates. Then you'll be all set to go. Add a little bit more if you need to. Go ahead and set up your cardboard and make sure it's on an incline. Once you have your board set up, go ahead and choose a toy. It could be any toy. Dip it in the paint, put it on the corner, and let it roll. Depending on how high of an angle you have your board will determine how fast your object will go. And also with the paint, how thick the paint is will again determine how fast your object will roll because of the friction. So the thicker the paint, the slower the object will roll. And you'll notice the downforce of gravity and the thickness of the paint will slow it down. And as you can see here, the little cylinder here is going at a slow speed, and then once it starts to pick up some speed a little bit, it'll go down a lot faster because it lost its friction. Now you could do this however many times as you want. The cool thing about it is that as you keep on rolling down your objects with the paint, you get a really cool design. Another way to vary it up a little bit is to add paint directly onto your board and then use the object to roll into those little blotches of paint. You'll see how it changes direction, and once it hits the paint, the friction is immediate. Well, that pretty much wraps it up this week for our STEAM Lab lesson on gravity and friction. Thank you so much, Dolores Mission, and I'll see you next week.